Last time Ohio Stadium hosted the state football championships, Minster Wildcats brought home the gold trophy as the Division V title winners. Today, back at the shoe, Minster facing defending state champs Kirtland in the D6 title game. Wildcats taking the field with heavy hearts as they remember fallen classmate Austin Brackman hit by a car last week. Not a good start for the Wildcats, down 7-0. First play from scrimmage, Josh Nixon rolls out looking for Eli Wolf. Ball pops up, Matt Grazia, the pick for Kirtland, but the Minster defense would force a punt. Late in the first quarter, Minster's offense gets on track. Nixon over the middle to Sam Dews, and number 44 blockers in front. Finally brought down at the 14-yard line, a 22-yard pickup. Couple plays later at the 3-yard line, Minster with the reverse. Bryce Schmeezing coming the other way and into the end zone. Point after was no good, so Minster down 7-6. Next play from scrimmage, Eli Wolf forces the fumble. Ball is loose, and Minster's Hayden Schindler recovers it at the Hornets' 10-yard line. Ensuing possession now in the second quarter. Minster ball at the 3. Nixon to Wolf. Touchdown Wildcats, up 13-7. Later in the second quarter, Minster on the move. Looking to pass. Ball batted up in the air, and Matt Finkler comes down with the interception for Kirtland. Hornets grab the momentum. Sam Skilgen, nice play action fake, hits a wide open Finkler, 48-yard touchdown. Kirtland goes in front, 14-13. Minster responds. Nixon to Bryce Schmeezing. Breaks a tackle and takes off. Wildcats go up 20-14 late in the second quarter. But there's time for the Hornets, and Kirtland comes right back. March down the field, Skilgen to Finkler, the fade. Minster knows that play very well. Kirtland takes a 21-20 lead at the half. Wildcats ball to start the third quarter at the Kirtland 22. Nixon to Wolf into the end zone. Minster back in front, 27-21. Move ahead to the fourth quarter now. Kirtland up by 1 and threatening. Adam Hess from 9 yards out. Touchdown, Hornets up 35-27. At the Kirtland 3, Evan Hilsman gets into the end zone. 2-point attempt would be no good, so Minster down 35-33. Under 5 minutes to go. Hornets get back into the end zone. Hess, the 3-yard touchdown run, 42-33. Kirtland looks like the game's over, but Minster quickly moves downfield at the 2. They go back to Hilsman, another touchdown run. Wildcats pull within 2 with 2 minutes to go. Onside kick coming up for Minster. Garen Stokes feeling good about his chances. Jason Schultz squibs it, gets the big bounce. It's free, and Schultz recovers. Minster ball. 2 plays later, Nixon goes to Eli Wolf over the middle. We've seen the shrugs off the tackle, and no one's gonna catch the future Eastern Michigan Eagle. A 51-yard touchdown. Minster up 46-42, and that is the final score as the Wildcats win a wild one. Second state title. First one came in 1989, so you know what that means? No more sets of 25 push-ups for the Minster Wildcats as Josh Nixon, 26 of 41 passing, 417 yards, 4 touchdowns. Wolf and Schmeezing both over 145 yards receiving. Got to feel for the Kirtland Hornets. 2 losses in the last 3 years, both in the state championship game, both to MAC teams. Coldwater in 12, Minster this year. Austin Brackman on the minds of the Minster Wildcats after their thrilling victory in the state title game.
Kids competing, man. I'm proud of these seniors, these 9 seniors. Just going out having fun, competing. They never thought they were beat up and fighting. What a cool deal. These are 2 really good high school football teams playing their tails off, man. That was just fun. I was just having fun. I was good either way, winning or losing. Just as long as you play hard and play like that, and found a way, man. The kids found a way.
It's amazing. State champs, you can't get any better than that. I mean, this team just fought and clawed the whole year. I mean, this game was basically a telling of our whole season. It was ridiculous.
You know, we just ran a little simple pattern where I came across flat and a few bounces, and, you know, it came up our way. And like I said to the other reporter, I mean, we had somebody up there in heaven looking after us. So I couldn't be more proud of the way it turned out.
I was thanking Austin Brackman for helping us out. So divine power helped us out.
The whole team really binded together. I mean, having a tragedy like that happen, I mean, it really makes you appreciate the people that you still have. And football kind of acted as a release for all of us, and I mean, it just let us focus.
Yeah, it was tough this whole week. We battled through that, and we stayed focused, and we won this game for us. I mean, his passing was tragic, but we still knew we had our game in our minds, and we went out there and won it for him.
Cowboy in Silsbee beats any price in Texas. Let us get you financed and save you money on your next new vehicle, like $14,000 off GMC Yukons.
How about All right, Vipe.com here with the 2014 Silsbee Tigers. Let's find out who we have here with us left or right.
Roger Harper, outside linebacker.
Ryan Kirkendall, strong safety.
Devontae Alford, offensive left guard.
Patrick Hudson, left tackle.
All right, the big boys on the right, the skilled guys on the left. Let's start with you guys out here. Talk about getting new teams in your district. You're out of West Orange, Jefferson. You're not playing them anymore. Now you got Jasper, LCM, some schools over in Houston area jumping in with y'all. What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's going to be a challenge, but yeah, I think we'll take them all.
We got new teams. We're going to have the same result, though.
All right, talk about continuing success and making it to the playoffs here at Silsbee. Who kind of stands in your way in that district title, you think?
I mean, nobody's really standing in our way. The only person we gotta beat is ourselves. If we can't get beat by ourselves, the only people who could let us down is if we don't try hard enough. So I believe in my team. If we all go out there and play 100%, ain't nobody got anything for us. I mean, we're gonna make it.
So you mentioned Jasper. Is that kind of the team that you can't wait to play on the schedule this year?
No, I don't want to play any one of them, but I got to do what I got to do.
All right. So let's talk about the toughness and what y'all have been doing all summer long. How many of y'all, show of hands, have been in all the summer workouts so far this summer? Most of them.
Too.
Yeah. So has the turnout been pretty good from all the guys on the squad?
Yeah, it's been good, but we put in extra work, do whatever we got to do to get better. Put in extra hours.
People think that we're gonna have a weak team next year just because we got a whole bunch of JV guys coming up. But I'm telling you, them boys putting in that work, gonna be better than what they think.
All right. The question I want to hear out of both of y'all: squat. Who squats the most out of you two?
You know, he squat by like 150, 200 more pounds.
I squat more than what you said.
So you squat more than the big guy over here? What's your number?
He don't squat more than me.
No, your number squatting.
Oh, we got to edit that out then. Just saying. Oh, 460.
All right. And what's your number?
I don't know. I really don't know, but he don't squat more than me. I promise you.
I just squat 450.
All right, here we go. The last thing I want from y'all is give me a Coach McGallion impression or any coach impression.
We're going to walk out here with a W.
Let me do it.
No, one at a time. One at a time.
We're going to walk out here with a W.
What's up, big son?
Good.
All right, and then the last thing, it's kind of the theme that we had at all the photo shoot and everything, guys. We want to know who is your favorite assistant coach, giving those guys a shout out to. I'll start with you, Patrick.
I don't really have favorites, all of them pretty much. They're all dedicated to us. That's it.
I have a favorite, and I want to give him a shout out. Shout out to Coach Morgan for helping me develop into this player that, I mean, I started off. I could have been on JV, honestly. But Coach Morgan, he helped me through all that. He took his time. He was patient. Coach Bobby, I want to give Coach Bobby a shout out too for that. Coach Hickman, all the coaches, man, all of them.
All right.
Coach Brooks out there staying on everybody.
I give a shout out to my coach personally, Coach Shane. He pushed me to get to where I'm at right now. Got the guns. I think I'm ready.
All right. Silsbee Tigers, they're ready. New district. Love the uniforms, guys. Under Armour representing out here. Vipe.com, SETX. Check them out, fall 2014.
Just listen up. Hey, give him a little small gap. Give him just a 2-yard gap right over there. Well, I don't want the DB and the tackler getting tripped up. Just want to hold right here. Yeah, right there. On the cone, Campbell. Posted, Parker. There you go. All right, everybody, watch right here. It's the little things that count, especially when you're hot and tired. Defensive position, right down here and ready. You give a good look, Parker. I want to see you in a stance, a ready position too, breaking as hard as you can, no juice. Your goal is to get right through that line. Your goal is what? Hit it, right? Don't let him through that line. Right technique. Don't let him through. Get your helmet in his stomach, in front of him. Tackle to the whistle. Go, through the ball. Go, run. Make your legs moving. Keep them moving. Okay. Campbell, drive on through him. You did a good job, good form. Wrap him up and keep 2. Switch lines. Guys, put that head on that in that shoulder pad. You don't need to look at me. You're going to hear the whistle. Right there, looking at him. Stare him down. There you go. That's what I like. Cameron. Lay some foul on me, buddy. That's a way to hit. Come on, Pat. That's good form. All right, hey. Stay back next time.
Get him, Shepard. Hit him low.
Crazy leg. Did that hurt at all? Man, that's what I want to say. Patrick, did that hurt at all? A little bit? All right, well, that's good. You did a good job here.
Get him, Shepard. Come on, Shep. Get flow through him. There you go.
Shepard, that's a good job. Way to wrap up. Get your head across him a little. Keep the legs moving.
Oh, no wrapping.
Do it again. Let's
I
do
didn't
that
see
again.
you wrap him,
Hey,
ball.
you got to wrap him up. You did a good job going after him. Hey, ball runners, let's get to that hole in a hurry. It's your job to give him a good look.
You're going out.
There you go. Wrap him up. Good job, Max.
Pull him up. You got to pull him up, Bird. Pull
Get
him
the
up.
head across, too, Bird. Pop it now. Pop it.
Head in front of him. Go, Bird.
All right. Go one more time for me. What I want you to do here, stay a little lower. That was fine. You put your head in there good. Stay a little lower. Get a hold of him this time.
You got to wrap him up.
Wrap him
Wrap
up.
him hard.
Get that head down.
Big bear hug.
Get low, Aiden. You got to get low.
Get your
You got to get low. You got to get low.
Go, go. Get him, Bird.
Get low. Get low.
All right. That's all right. That's all right. Hold, guys. Get a hold of something. If you don't make a pretty tackle, grab some jersey and wait on your teammates to come help. We are not tackling one-on-one on this defensive team. You get a hold of them and wait on 10 guys to come pile on top. Here we go.
Come on, Bradshaw. Hit him.
There you go.
Good job,
Good job, Bobby.
Bradshaw.
Attaboy. Hey, Bobby,
Hey, that
get your
wasn't
head
a
in
pretty
front.
tackle,
All right,
but
you're a
what
little
Bradshaw
slow to
do?
get there, and you got your head. Look right there. Way to help him out.
See
Cruise.
that,
Here we go.
Cruz? He didn't hit him hard. Wasn't perfect, but he held on to him. Hold on to him.
Hold on.
All right, outside
Hudson,
the hole.
through the hole. Cruz, go again. That's Hudson, you got to give us a good read. Right through that hole. As fast as you can, Hudson. You're running right through the gap right there. Cruz is worn out. He's tired, but he's going to put a lick on you this time for making him go twice. You ready, Cruz?
Let's go, Cruz. Hit him hard, Cruz. There you go.
Good job, Cruz. Good job, Cruz.
Shut him down.
Hudson, good job. Hustle back there. We're all good. There you go. Drive. Good boy.
Parker. That's my boy, Bam Bam.
You win. Come on, Campbell, over here, brother. Over there. All right, man, skills. Has everybody, hey, hold, everybody over here is tackled, right? All right.
Wrap and grab and pull.
It's payback time. Hey,
Man, I'm into this.
You can do the mad skills.
Get on the other side.
Hey, good job.
Little
You
horse
stayed up
collar.
high. You
Yeah.
get it. Patrick, you get it right here, Patrick. It's payback.
Lift him up. Grab and lift. Grab and lift.
Stay with it.
You got to get the head
Stay
across.
with it. Good contact, but go ahead and grab it.
There you go, Matthew. Way to
You
sacrifice
okay?
your body.
Matthew, stay a little lower. The reason you got knocked back was you got a little high on him. You okay?
Blow into him. You got to get down low and blow into him a little bit, all right? Blow into him.
Here we go. Give him a good look.
Don't take the hit. Give the hit. Give the hit. There we go.
Good job. That away, Aiden. Way to go, Aiden. Right there. Good job, Aiden. First of the day, and Aiden is still walking. No problem, guys. Hudson, ready position though. Defense right here. There you go.
Deliver the hit, Hudson. Deliver the hit.
Get him.
Beat him.
That's all right. That's all right. Hudson, that's all right. You just got to get the head across. Everybody up right here real quick. Wrap him up. Right here real quick. Here we go.
Two Kenton Wildcat quarterbacks in Toledo's Glass Bowl today as Matty Mock and the Missouri Tigers come to town. Mock saw plenty of action last year as a redshirt freshman, taking the country by storm in Mocktober, and is a starter for Gary Pinkel's team this year, throwing for 3 touchdowns in last week's win over South Dakota State. Meanwhile, Grant Sherman is a walk-on for the Rockets, but Kenton isn't the only WBL team represented, as Shawnee grad Zach Rosenbauer is Toledo's starting tight end. Matty Mock getting warmed up at the Glass Bowl, and he would have a big day. Excited to be back in Ohio, and his play would prove it. First quarter, Mock doesn't have to do much here. Just hands it off to Russell Hansbrough. He does the rest. 16-yard touchdown run to open the scoring. Toledo hanging around. Kareem Hunt takes the handoff, finds a hole, evades that last defender with the stiff arm into the end zone. 38-yard touchdown run tied at 7. But that's when Matty Mock took over. Looking so he rolls out right, then flips it to Darius White. 7-yard pass makes it 14-7. Second quarter now, more Matty. over the middle for Bud Sasser. Perfect spiral. That's complete down to the 1-yard line. And from there, Mauck uses his legs again. Fakes the handoff, strides into the end zone, untouched, 21-7 Missouri on top. Later, Maddie back to pass again. Looking end zone, Jimmy Hunt. He's there, another touchdown, 3 first-half touchdowns, 2 passing, 1 rushing for the Kenton grad. Second half was more of the same. In the red zone again, sets up a screen for Marcus Murphy, and he does the rest, getting into the end zone. Now 35-7 Missouri on top, and why not? The fourth quarter, Mauck still not done impressing that Ohio crowd. It's Jimmy Hunt again for another touchdown, his 5th through the air. Missouri wins 49-21. Maddie's homecoming is a special one, finishes 21 of 32 for 325 yards, 6 total. Playing in front of a hometown crowd only fuels Maddie's fire.
That motivates me even more. When I know people are here and I can see them and I want to play well for them, and I thought I came out and did a pretty good job for them. It was awesome just to see all those people that I haven't seen since high school and them to be cheered like they were. It was an awesome feeling, but it was something I had to block out and make sure we came out and played at a high level, and I thought we did. I knew what we had to do, and we were going to come out and we were going to throw touchdowns as much as we could. And we threw 5 of them, and if you look at it, there was really 5 more we could have thrown.
You're used to putting up these kind of numbers in Ohio, right?
Yeah, it's back to tradition, and I had to do it for these guys.
Cowboy in Silsbee beats any price in Texas. Let us get you financed and save you money on your next new vehicle, like $14,000 off GMC Yukon.
Let's go!
The auxiliary is touchdown Mustang. Deontay Thompson takes the snap. There he goes. Touchdown Mustangs. Touchdown, Mustangs. Malik Edwards takes the ball in from the 2-yard line.
Cowboy in Silsbee beats any price in Texas. Let us get you financed and save you money on your next new vehicle, like $14,000 off GMC Yukons.
How about them Cowboys?
Borka's kick is good, making the score with 11 minutes and 9. Over on downs to the Mustangs. As well as
Those Findlay highlights again. We got started at the end. We'll show you how Findlay got their big win. Dragons taking the field there. Verlin Reed and company out first. Reed hits his favorite target, Lloyd Henry, on the near sideline. Henry adds some yards after the catch. Nice gain for the Oilers. Same drive. Reed out of the gun. Sees some daylight up the middle and takes it. A big hole. There he goes. Almost untouched. Up the middle and into the end zone for a Findlay touchdown. It's 7-0 early on Reed's rushing TD. Tiffin looking to answer. Antonio Pipkin looks to the right, then back to the left. Lobs one, end zone. What a catch by Jalen Santero. Touchdown Dragons. Oilers still lead 7-6 after a missed PAT. Second quarter now, 10-9 Oilers after the teams exchange field goals. And Pipkin goes down with a sack. Nice job by the Oilers D. Later Reed now. Play action. Back to the middle. Brandon Person. The turnover wouldn't cost the Oilers any points because another missed Dragons field goal. So later Reed looking to throw again. Completes it to Tim Zabo for a big first down. Now Reed rolling out to his right. And a fire to the end zone. Tremendous catch made by Anthony Federico. Touchdown Oilers. That makes it 17-9. Then less than 2 minutes to go in the first half now. Pipkin trying to score before the half. His pass is intercepted by Zach Washington, and he's going to take it to the house. 52 yards on the return. Huge play right before the half. Gave the Oilers all the momentum, and they win big on the road. 59-22. Rob Key's group now 3-0. 6 straight appearances in the final game. Last week in the win over Liberty Benton, Brody Hoyne added 2 more records to his name, becoming the Cavs' all-time leading rusher and the program's leading career rushing TDs leader. Cavs taking on Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy, and the Eagles are undefeated. You can see this game tomorrow night at 8 on WOSN. Cavs taking the turf at Alexander Stadium in Piqua. Trying to get to the shoe like those Flyers. First possession of the game for Coldwater. Brody Hoyne, the quarterback keeper. This is hashtag Brody being Brody, as I saw on Twitter all night. Cuts to the far side, making defenders miss. 54 yards before he's tripped up inside the 20-yard line. Later in the drive, the give is to Chris Post, and he rumbles his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Coldwater with an early 7-0 advantage. After a penalty, Eagles lining up a 52-yard field goal, and Josh Eckert splits the uprights. That would have been good from 60. What a kick by the senior. It's still 7-3 Cavs. Hoyne takes the snap, rolls to his left, finds Aaron Harlemert over the middle, yards to the house. Coldwater goes up 14-3 in the second quarter. Now the Coldwater defense. Johnny Noyen fumbles the snap for the Eagles. CJ Seibert pounces on it. Cavs take over. The senior making plays all postseason long. Now Hoyne back to pass, and he airs it out. Deep for Derek Toby. Great catch by Toby inside the CHCA 30. First down, Coldwater. And it's Hoyne calling his own number, slips a couple of defenders, jukes past Moore. He makes it look so easy. Into the end zone, 15-yard touchdown. He had 2 scores on the ground, 2 more through the air. Coldwater cruises 34-3. They'll be at the shoe on Saturday, and they'll take on Canton Central. Hey!
Back eight. Go! Oh!
I caught it. I thought it was there you go. There it is. Come on, Brody. Let's go. Monday. Find out. You got it, Timmy. That's your 2. That's your 2. Walker. Good. That's your 2. Ball.
ball. Tackle. Good tackle. That's good tackle, Larry. Hey, that's good.
Reach your team. Set your job.
There you go, Larry.
There you go.
And it's the greatest game because it's a violent game, and yet it's the most passionate game. You gotta care. You gotta care about each other. You gotta care about this team. You gotta care about your coaches. You gotta care about the game. The Cavs, special breed. Have a great one. May all your future problems be championships.
Flyers play for another state title. It's important to note where the priorities lay in the Maria Stein community. The Flyers seniors took a group picture in front of a cross with a message, all out, all season, all for him. And as one parent said, those seniors have grown up believing in faith, family, and football in that order. 14-0 Flyers taking the field at the Horseshoe. I almost got trampled, but I made it out.
I saw the picture on Twitter.
They're eyeing their 4th straight state title, and they didn't waste any time. Second play from scrimmage, J.C. Guttemiller. Seen him do this all season. No one's going to catch him. 49 yards for the touchdown. 7-0 Marion Local, less than a minute into the game. Later in the first quarter, it's Guttemiller again, running left, sidesteps one defender into the open field. Stiff arm. No thank you. Another touchdown, this time 46 yards, 14-0 Flyers. JC had 107 yards on 5 carries and 2 scores in the first quarter. Talk about a great start. Then the Flyer defense doing what it has done all season comes up with it at the bottom of the pile. That sets up this. Dustin Rethman, play action, back to pass. Airs it out over the middle. What a catch by Hunter Wilker. Surrounded by 2 defenders, 33 yards on the touchdown, 21-0 Flyers. We're still in the first quarter. How about the defense? Just as impressive as the offense all season. Sam Carper gets wrapped up by Chris back out. And back to the workhorse, Guttemiller. Rushing up the middle, dragging defenders all the way down to the 1-yard line. And that sets up the next play. Neatfeld takes the handoff and punches it into the end zone. Flyers rolling 28-0 and looking for more. Late second quarter. Dustin Rethman out of the gun. Looking downfield, airs it out to the end zone, and there's Wilker again making another fantastic catch. 29-0. How about third quarter? Defense still focused on that shutout. Flyers D gave up 14 points total in this postseason. Jacob Kunkler in on that stop. Late third quarter, Flyers not done yet. Rethman on the keeper. Room to the far side. Brought down at the 1-yard line. So on the very next play, let's give it to JC one more time. Finishes off the drive, 3rd touchdown of the day. Marion Local wins big, 41-0 to capture the Division 7 state title. It's the Flyers' 4th straight. It's also the 37th straight win for the program, and Marion Local outscored its opponents 656-88 this season, 220-14 in the postseason. 8 shutouts, including this one. Their closest game was decided by 20 points, and it all adds up to their 8th state title in program history. What a memorable day for the seniors, the Flyer community, and of course, Coach Tim Goodwin.
Words. I wish everyone could go through this. It's just a special group and a special time. We had a ton of talent back. These kids have been playing for 3 years. They've been on this stage, and we're just very fortunate, very blessed right now.
It's awesome. I'm just so happy to be part of this team. I have so many great teammates around me, guys making plays. Couldn't ask for better coaching staff. And then just the community behind supporting us all year, and it feels great.
It feels pretty good. This community came out and supported us. The team's amazing. I love the seniors and all the underclassmen, and it feels pretty good to be a 4-time state champ.
Playing this game, we just came out and out hit them. It would have been nice to see the limit we could have reached, but going out the way we did, there's no better way.
It's a great feeling knowing we just did the 4 in a row, Pete. It's a great feeling, and we have a great tradition going on for us.
It's amazing. It's just exciting. There's no other feeling like it. It's pretty awesome.
This is the biggest stadium you can possibly play in, and it's been fun all 4 years. Started off well, and we ended well.
It's a great feeling come out here in the shoe, just knowing we can play our fly ball out here.
This is the mecca for any kid in the state of Ohio, so it's hard to beat this.
Welcome to the warm-up. We're continuing our way around West Central Ohio, talking football. We are in Fort Laramie today to talk with head coach of the Redskins, Matt Bergbacher. Matt, 6th season for you, 5 straight playoff appearances for the program. You've built a real solid program here in Laramie.
You know, we're getting there. It's been an exciting 5 years. It's amazing. It's been 5 years, but you know, I've been blessed with some great football teams, with some great kids and great parents and a great community. So, you know, it's got all the ingredients for a very successful program. We're just looking at, again, taking it that next step. And you know, I think we are a good program, but we're working to be a great program. And I think this year, again, you know, hopefully we do take that next step to get to that elite level that we want to get to.
Right, last year 8-2 in the regular season, lost to the eventual state champs in Marion local, but so did everyone. They finished undefeated, so there's no shame in that. But looking back, there's a lot to build on 2013. All 3 losses were to playoff opponents.
You know, when you do, after the season, when you are able to reflect, you know, Defiance Tenora was a very good football team week 3 that we played. Sidney Lehman was very good. And then, obviously, you know, we played, you know, 4 playoff teams, including Marion. You know, you look at Defiance Tenora made the semifinals. Ada made the finals in their region, and then Sidney Lehman made the semifinals. So, you know, the teams we lost to were obviously quality opponents, but then again, you look back at those games, and those games were decided, you know, by 3 or 4 plays that could have gone either way. That's what we're building on this year. We want to make those plays, you know, especially in that Tenora game. We had, you know, we just got off to a bad start, and the kids know you can't do that against a great team. Sidney Lehman made a few more plays than we did. And Marion, when we look at that Marion game, they made 3, there were 3 plays in the first half that was the difference in the game. You know, a big 3rd down conversion on the first drive, a block punt, and then an interception that we threw. And those were the 3 plays, and that got their momentum going. And you know, obviously they were a great football team last year. You know, we're going to build off of what we did last year, you know, and hopefully take that next step.
Turning our attention to 2014 now, a lot of guys out there. Who are some of the guys you're returning that you're looking to take on leadership roles this year?
You know, the big thing we have is we're not going to have a superstar. With this year's team, you know, we lost all of our skill guys. We lost our starting quarterback, our starting running back, our 2 slot guys, our 2 spread ends from last year's team. You know, but what we do have back on offense is 3 starting offensive linemen, and then 2 other guys that got a lot of experience last year playing on the offensive line. So our offense is going to start with that offensive line. You know, Andy Gruey did get some experience. Tyler was hurt, so he's coming back more confident. You know, knowing the offense more, knowing what to do, what's expected of a quarterback in the leadership role. So, you know, offensively, I can't answer that question for you right now. It's those 5 offensive linemen that we're going to be very dependent on.
That's the core, and you'll build from there.
You know, to start off. And then, you know, when we get into our scrimmages and stuff, you know, those questions will be answered, but we got to wait till we get into those scrimmages. Defensively, we've got our front 4 back. We've got our 3 of our 4 starting DBs back. What our question marks in the middle there at linebacker. We do come back with sophomore Nathan Plyman. Last year as a freshman had over 60 tackles and I think 6 or 7 sacks as a freshman. So he's going to be the man in the middle of our defense this year. And we're going to be very dependent on those down linemen. So they're eating up blockers. They're, you know, doing their job to keep the blockers off of him. So, you know, it's hard to say. We've got these number of key players. Our whole team's going to be key. So, you know, that's the exciting part for us because we're not going to be dependent on 1 or 2 or 3 guys to have a great season. Everybody's got to have a great season.
So how have you seen this group come together in camp? We're a little over a week in now.
You know, it's amazing. Every day, you know, we came out last Monday to start 2 days. We had a lot of question marks, you know, but the exciting part is every day they've taken a step forward. We haven't taken 2 steps forward and 1 step back. So when we walked off the field on Saturday, we were a much better football team than we were on Monday. And it was like that every day last week. So this team's coming together. Again, they understand there's no superstar, and our big motto is to be a great teammate. Not so much on the field. Be a great teammate out, you know, when you're away from the field, when the coaches aren't around, when your parents aren't around. That's when you got to be a great teammate. And these guys are doing a great job. You know, I see dropped off in the morning. You know, we don't have all the parents dropping the kids off. We've got seniors picking those kids up. So this team, the camaraderie, the coachability, that's another key thing with this group. These guys are very coachable, and usually we only have to say something one time, and they get it. And so we're not sitting there repeating ourselves, beating our heads up against the wall, you know, repeating. these guys get it the first time and they do it right.
With the seniors, is that something that you've seen that you've had to instill in them, or is it something that they've had all along, and this is just the way that group is?
Yeah, I think it's more the way that group is, but the biggest thing is they're seniors. They've been in our program now. When I first got here, these seniors were in 7th grade, so that was their first year. That was my first year, so they've seen how we do it, and now it's their turn. They're seniors, and every senior class is different, and this year's seniors, they have really absorb that leadership role, and they want to be a good role model. We want our kids to get on each other, but we want to do it in a positive way, and these seniors are doing it, and they are doing a great job of leading by example.
That's great. Well, coming up tomorrow is the first scrimmage, I believe. You are taking on Indian Lake. You're traveling there. You must be excited. The guys must be excited.
They're very excited because, in the summer you get those 10 coaching days. We work out 3 days a week. We do all that stuff, and then you start 2-a-days, and you got to have those 5 acclimation days. Somebody else. We're ready to go against somebody else. So, yeah, tomorrow night's going to be great, to be able to go over there. The reason I like scrimmage in Indian Lake because I know they're going to knock the socks off of us, and we're going to find out real quick what type of team we're going to have. We got some question marks with some of those young guys coming up. Tomorrow night those questions will be answered. Then we come back Saturday and we go up to Elida and scrimmage. And that's a great scrimmage for us. They're going to be bigger than us. They're going to be faster than us. They're going to be stronger than us. But you know what? We want to see our kids go out and compete. That's the biggest thing in the preseason. We did stuff this summer where we forced them to compete and, force them to get that mentality that you need to be a great football program and a great football team. And I think we're making strides in that.
Well, big week here for the Loramie Redskins. Thanks to Coach Matt Bergbacher. Best of luck this season. Time for a timeout on the warm-up. When we return, Mark Kuntz will sit down with some of the Fort Loramie players.
Welcome back to the warm-up at Fort Loramie. I'm Mark Kuntz. We're joined now by 3 of the seniors for the Loramie Army. Clint Ratterman, Cole Cordanier, and Andy Gruey down on the corner or at the end. Andy, cornerback and quarterback, playing both ways, as most of you guys do at Fort Loramie. Just your thoughts heading into your senior season.
Well, we're just looking forward to having a great year, and we're all putting forth our best effort and trying our best, win as many games as possible, and make it to the postseason.
Cole, you're a running back and a linebacker. Obviously, you lose Delonte Thornton, who's 2,000 yards rushing for you guys last year. You can't replace him. What did you learn from Delonte that might help you this year as you step into that running back position?
I learned to run the ball real hard and make sure every time I explode through the hole. He taught me a lot, blocking-wise, and how to run the plays right.
Clint, receiver and DB, what have you seen from Andy so far as quarterback?
He's throwing the ball a lot better this year. Better on his reads, and accuracy is a lot better this year. I mean, last year he kind of got rattled early, but he's coming a long way this year.
Clint, when you look back to last year, do you remember the 8 wins or do the 3 losses stick out the most?
I'd say, well, the first win sticks out pretty good, but then after that, the competition wasn't as great as the other 3 losses, so that kind of stuck out more than what the wins did.
Cole, you guys have made the playoffs the last 5 years. That's all you guys know is making the postseason now under Coach Bergbacher. He's put in a good program. Is there pressure now at Fort Loramie to get to Week 11 each and every year?
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of expected out of us, and I feel like we need to do more than just win 11 games, like maybe win now 13 or more, keep going on, make it farther on into the playoffs.
Andy, you look at the NWCC. I think a lot of folks are expecting to come down to you guys in Lehman Catholic once again. There's a nice little rivalry between you guys and the Cavaliers. How much are you looking forward to that matchup with Lehman Catholic coming up in, Week 7 of this season?
Yeah, that's one of the main games we play. We look forward to it every year. Definitely after the way it went last year, we're definitely looking forward to seeing, maybe get a little rematch going on and a little revenge on how it ended there.
Cole, I know you're also looking forward to Week 1 because A, it's Week 1, but B, it's Minster.
Yeah, they're always going to put a tough team out there, and it's become a big rivalry around here. It's kind of the game that must be a must-win because they're going to make a lot of wins, and by winning that game, pushes us towards making the postseason.
All right, we need to take a break here on the warm-up. When we come back, more from Fort Loramie here on WOSN. Welcome back to the warm-up, third down, joined now by two more seniors for the Loramie Army. Grant Olberding, wide receiver and defensive end on the end. Tristan Stripling, the left guard, and the kicker, offensive line kicker. You don't see that combination too much. Which one do you like better, playing the line or kicking?
I like kicking better, but I do my best on both.
Grant, you look at last year, an 8-3 season, made it to the postseason once again. What stands out the most about the 2013 campaign?
I mean, we have a really good team, but we worked hard and have a couple bad games and didn't execute the whole time. But I mean, we made the most of it and had a good time.
Tristan, it's 2014 now. What do you think is going to be the strength of this Fort Loramie team?
We got a lot of the line coming back, so we have more people to know what they're doing, have more experience with the plays, just come back and know what to do.
Grant, a couple of weeks before the opener against Minster, what needs to be worked on the most, what needs to be improved the most between now and week 1?
There's a lot about everything. Nothing's really to where we need it to be yet, but we're getting there.
Tristan, what's Coach Bergbacher like? We see him on the sidelines. We talk to him off the field. He seems like he's very enthusiastic. He certainly has brought a winning tradition to Fort Loramie from a player's perspective. What's he like?
I like him. He's a good role model to me. I look up to him, respect the guy, and like to play for him. Wouldn't choose anybody better.
Grant, one of the things that Coach was talking about was the senior class and how much leadership you guys have reflected, how much you've been looking out for the underclassmen. What are some of the ways that you've made sure to try and reach down to the younger kids?
Well, just work hard all the time. Never take a play off. And whenever you're running, just run as hard as you can. And just work hard. That's about it.
Tristan, what are the goals for this year's team?
We have high priorities. We just get our head right and just go week by week.
Obviously, Minster's up first. That game is circled. What other games are you guys looking forward to this year?
Next game.
Next game up, that's the philosophy for the Fort Loramie football program, and it's been a philosophy that has worked well under Coach Matt Bergbacher. That's going to do it for it tonight on the warm-up. I want to thank all of our guests here at Fort Loramie. Next time on WOSN, we'll see you then.
How about Ridgemont? The cheerleaders fired up for the game against Hardin Northern. First quarter, it's the Polar Bears. Wes Schlatter running hard to the outside, gets a first down, does the junior, but the Bears would have to punt. Cameron Smith trying to run Ridgemont onto the scoreboard. Nice job by number 20. It's a first down. Hardin Northern's defense stiffens. Blake Obenauer, big tackle. Right there. Corey Eversole trying to make something out of nothing. Looks. Nobody there. Scrambles. Look at the little flip. Gets it to Smith for the first down. But again, that Hardin Northern defense trying to keep Ridgemont out of the end zone. Schlatter comes up with the big tackle. Fumble. Polar Bears get it, but could not score. So Ridgemont a chance. Look at him run. Good pickup and a first down for number 20. Then it's our buddy Justice Magoo. 13 takes it to the outside. That's another first down for the green and white, trying to push its record to 2-1. Smith gets the call this time. He's got plenty of daylight. There were 4 penalties on this play. They were offsetting. So the touchdown is called back. Smith, same result almost. Look at this, cuts back. Great vision by Cameron Smith. He's coming right for the camera. Get out of the way, right at our feet. He's out just inside the 2. Magoo. There is liberty and justice for all in Ridgeway. Also Mount Victory. Magoo tacks on 2 here. 8-0 Ridgemont. They get the big win. They're 2-1. 62-21 your final.